What's up everyone, Soldier First Class here. In today's mission, Sephiroth has Materia in one of the new Final Fantasy VII Remake screenshots. I have a theory to attach to this discovery, and there's a little bit of intel to go over, so stay tuned soldiers, it's time for our next mission. So after fanboying over all the new information we got yesterday, I got a couple comments from fans that told me of this part of the screenshot, as I definitely didn't notice. I feel like this always happens. I make a video while I'm hyped as hell and I miss some hidden details. Shout out to Samanosuke and Caleb Ing for their comments on the last video pointing this out. Keep in mind I also know that this is Genova here, but we'll be using Sephiroth as that's the character we're seeing. So now let's take a look at the screenshot. Here we see Sephiroth in President Shinra's office in the Shinra HQ. In the original game, the only thing we saw was Masamune sticking out of President Shinra. There seems to be a reason why he's been added to this scene, and it may be more than just a small appearance. But before I get into that, let's dive into the screenshot. Looking scary as hell, by the way, he has his sword out, either intimidating somebody or getting ready to attack. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary when looking at the screenshot until they pointed it out to me. So let's zoom in on Sephiroth's belt, where right below it hangs some sort of accessory. This accessory was shown in the character render before, but didn't have anything in it. In this screenshot, however, you can see what looks like a blue support materia. Next to it is what appears to be two yellow command materia. But it begs the question, what materia does he have equipped? Let's take a look at both materia types and see which materia might make sense here. There's only a few support materia that pair with command materia. There's HP absorb, MP absorb, counter, and added cut. Added cut gives the wielder a standard attack to pair with whatever materia they use. So if they use steel, for example, they'll get an extra attack combo. As a swordsman, this would make sense for Sephiroth to have. HP and MP absorb do make sense here, but I don't see Sephiroth utilizing these. He seems like the type that thinks he's too strong to rely on materia that steals HP and MP, so for me, this materia just didn't cut it. Counter materia makes more sense for me here though, as counter must be paired with a command materia. That would explain the two command materias. It's also found in the northern cave where Sephiroth is currently located during the events of Midgar. So if you're looking for a connection to the original game, that's a pretty good one. But what are the two command materias seen in the screenshot? The answer I could come up with was manipulate. It's one of the few materia that can be paired with counter materia and fits Sephiroth's personality. It would allow him to turn your party members into your enemies and just seems like a Sephiroth thing to do. I originally thought it would be Deathblow, but that doesn't really make sense for him either. Masamune in the original game was one of the only weapons that featured a perfect accuracy and the only one with a perfect critical hit chance. Now I know this is a remake, but I'm just going off the information that I have. They're staying decently faithful to the original, and I doubt they'd nerf Sephiroth here. That being said, the second command materia is a few different possibilities. However, my gut is telling me sense, or as the remake calls it, assess. Sephiroth is cold and calculating, so he'd also want to size up his opponents and find their weakness. This is really interesting for a few reasons. It could be that his materia is just for show, and that it's just keeping with the realism of the world. People use materia every day, no big deal, right? But honestly, we've only really seen materia used in combat. Now this is not confirming anything by any means, but it does bring up a fan theory that's been floating around the fanbase. Will we fight Sephiroth in the first part of the remake? We didn't get a chance to see Sephiroth's power till the kalm flashback, and even more of a display was shown when we discovered the Midgar Zalem. With Final Fantasy VII Remake, we know that Sephiroth is making more appearances in Midgar than ever before. This could just be in hallucinations, maybe in flashbacks, but regardless, he's there. Could this be leading us into a new boss fight with Sephiroth? I have a thought on how this scene could be happening. President Shinra walks into his office to find Sephiroth waiting for him. It could be one of those "I thought you were dead" moments, and then Sephiroth cuts President Shinra down. The party then walks into the room, finds Sephiroth there, and he escapes after killing the president. After all, Sephiroth wouldn't want to kill Cloud just yet, as he needs him for the reunion. But this could also make it so the party fights this Genova version of Sephiroth. The party walks in after he kills the president, Cloud and Sephiroth exchange words, and a short battle occurs. This feels like a boss fight that wouldn't have a finish. You'd fight Sephiroth for a bit, then it goes into a cutscene, Sephiroth mocks Cloud, and then leaves. This sets up the second part, as the party will want to chase after Sephiroth after they escape Midgar. Overall, we know this scene is playing out a little differently in the remake, we just don't know the meaning behind it yet. However, he's clearly carrying materia, but does this materia serve a purpose, or is it just for show? Could Genova or Sephiroth actually be a boss fight in the president's office? I guess we'll find out when we finally get a hold of the game. So what do you think, soldiers? What materia is Sephiroth carrying, and will he be a boss fight in Final Fantasy VII Remake? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to Omni-slash that like button. Let me know in the comments section below what materia you think Sephiroth is carrying. Subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell to join the ranks of Soldier today. And for all the latest Final Fantasy VII Remake news, rumors, and trailers, I'm Soldier First Class, and I'm on to the next mission. Later, guys.